Hello everybody! In today's video I'll be showing you how to draw my cool character in a fantasy world. Well, I start with basic shapes, imagining them as 3D. I always use the head size to be the main reference, the size of my character's head is the same size of his chest, belly and hip. I increase the size a little bit on the thigh and continue respecting the proportion on shin and feet. Shoulders are little spheres located in the upside of his chest. I trace it and make the arm and forearm as cylinders, which is also the same size of the head. About the hands, I imagine them as a box. Now we have the structure of our character. Let's get into details on his face, hairs, shirts, fingers, and everything that comes into my mind. Keep in mind, sketch is only for orientation. You don't need to spend a lot of time on it. You can make it dirty because we are going to clean up later. It's time to get trippy. It's time to create things that have never been seen or imagined. For example, let's imagine this guy flying with jellyfishes in a cosmic forest in an unknown galaxy. Now it's time to make it digital. Let's open Adobe Illustrator and set up our document using always RGB color. Make sure you have taken a picture of your drawing and pasted in your first layer in Adobe Illustrator. Decrease the opacity of your sketch layer to better see your line art in a new layer. Let's make the line art. People is always asking me how I configure my brush. You can pause the video to see it, or you can see in the video description. I like to use guides, for example, as you can see in the sunglasses, to better get the curves of ellipse. I finish the line art and create a white shape bigger than the object that I want to color. I send the white shape to back, select also the object I want to color, and use the option Divide in Pathfinder located in the upper right side. So I delete shapes that doesn't work and we get the object full of color. This is how I paint every single object in my composition. You don't have to be concerned about the dirty on your sketch, because here, as you can see, we are putting the real details on it. We are respecting only the lines that matter. It's time to make your sketch clean and beautiful. This is the time you have to consider the precious details like wrinkles, folds, details on his shoes, fingers, and etc. I want to highlight that this is my process. Adobe Illustrator is a really nice tool and you can make anything that you want in any step. You can reach anything using different tools in the software, but here I'm sharing just how I did it. There is no rule to follow. After the line art, I like to fill the hard shadows in the side of the objects, because with this we're gonna get a rich illustration with depth, making it more real. I always separate things in layers to better manage the elements later. Feel free to separate anything that you want. It will save your time to find anything specific in your layer panel. Again, this is how I trace the line, fill the color, and make the hard shape. Everything that I will be doing right now is the same that I talked, but with the remaining elements from our composition. Let's enjoy the process until we get the colors in. I'll be back very soon, my dear friends. Time to add colors. I always use Adobe Color to create my composition. There you can see harmony rules and create your own color combination. I like to get analogous colors, which are colors that are close to each other, and I modify a little bit on Adobe Illustrator. For example, Adobe Color generated that bright blue, but I didn't think that would work for my composition, so I made it darker to be the line art. Don't mess up with your colors, respect your color palette, use few colors in your composition. You don't need to use a million of colors to make it beautiful. You can use knife tool to cut off part of an object, paste it above the cutted object, and use a darker color from your palette, decreasing its opacity to be its lighter shade. Now just add things that you want, like lights, stars, little dots and stuff. I will be applying lights, testing different color combination, respecting our palette, of course, making improvements and fixing things that I forgot to consider. Let's just get into the process. You won't believe how beautiful this guy will look. That's it, my friends. Hope you like this illustration. Comment below how would you name this guy? What are your thoughts about him? I also want to see this guy in your style. Yes, I want you to draw this character considering your perspective. You can draw him in different poses or expressions, but I really want to see him in all the scene with similarity. Share it on your Instagram account and use the tags draw in your style, Fernando Nunes, and don't forget to tag me so I will be sharing on my profile. If you don't have Instagram account, you can submit your artwork on my Reddit. That's it, my friends. Hope you liked what I've done. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications to be updated about my content. It's time to review this beautiful artwork and see you in the next video.